Wow! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to today's video. How are you all doing? Today's video, I brought you guys good news and a testimony from one of my subscribers. Guys, from the intro, you all know is already a good news. This my subscriber of mine got her work as a healthcare assistant here in the UK from one of the red list countries. So she just arrived last month, April 2023, and decided to share this testimony with me. She promised that she will be coming up to this channel, when she's ready to do that. Okay, so we'll expect her. So in today's video, I'm going to read out her testimony as she sent it to me so that we can see how her journey began, when she started job hunting, how she applied, the website where she applied and where she got the job, how her interview went, when her COS came out, and when she traveled to the United Kingdom. Okay, so this video is just a sort of encouragement to encourage each and every one of you who has been on this journey since last year not to give up. Okay, don't listen to any bad news or any any negative words that comes around you. Just be focused. Once you are focused and you know what you are doing, of course you are going to get this job. But before we continue, guys, have you liked this video? Please pause and give this video a massive thumbs up. Click the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notification bell so that once I drop any of my video, you will be among the first set of people to get notified and start enjoying the vibes in the video. All right, so guys, to all my new and returning subscribers, I really appreciate. I witnessed massive growth this time around, and it's just because of how you guys have been supporting me on this channel. I do appreciate. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, let's go straight into today's video. All right, so I'm going to relax now and read out the testimony. So while reading it out, I'll still display it on the screen, but just keep an eye on the dates she started applying, the dates she got interview, and all the important dates I'll be mentioning while I'm reading out the testimony. Okay, so let's go. I started this journey last year. I started job application on 13th of December 2022. Just last year, 13th of December 2022. I got a job interview on 29th December from the NHS. On the 29th December, she got a job interview. You can see the short period between when she applied and when she got the job interview. Okay, so you can see that 16 days after she started job application, she got a job interview. I'm still coming back to that. Okay, so I got interview from the NHS, and I don't know how best I performed, but they sent me a job offer on 25th of January 2023. Guys, can you see that? You see how the testimony is flowing. Now, another thing to take note is she applied to NHS. Okay, so the interview she got was from NHS. I'm still coming to that. And she said that she doesn't know how best she performed her interview, but she got a job offer on 25th of January 2023. So almost 3 weeks plus after her job interview, that was when she got a job offer. Okay, let's continue. All this while I didn't have a passport. So all this while I didn't have a passport. They then asked me to provide my passport details for COS, and I told them to wait for about 2 weeks for me to get my passport. So guys, I can remember when she got this job offer, she sent me a message in my Telegram. She told me that her passport got expired or something like that, and she went to apply for renewal and they misplaced her passports. Okay, and the organization that she got the job offer is demanding for the passport for them to issue her COS. I was like, what? You want to miss this opportunity? Quickly tell them to give you some time, then go to your country's immigration office or the place where you will get your passport, and in fact reapply for a new one instead of searching for the one that is lost. Guys, I sent her message. You can see the message on the screen. So guys, so I reassured her not to panic, that everything will be okay. So guys, I think she followed my advice and went to apply for a new passport. Okay, so when her passport came, she said, I finally got passport and gave it to them on Monday, and on Wednesday my COS was out, just 3 days. So immediately she submitted her passport. After 3 days, her COS came out. Okay, so what is it telling you? It means that if all your documents are ready, both your passport and every other thing, and you get a job offer, then your COS follows immediately. Okay, when there will be a delay in your COS is when you don't have all your documents or all the things they require from you ready. Then you will have delay before you can be issued COS. Okay, let's continue. I'm still coming to that. Wrote computer-based IELTS on 10th of March. I applied for my visa on 18th of March. Then biometrics on 20th of March. Then visa collection on 24th of March 2022. So you can see, so from what she's writing here, it means that she has not even written her IELTS before she got her job offer and COS. Of course, I used to say IELTS is needed when you want to apply for your visa. Okay, it's one of the 70-point based system. If you haven't watched a video where I explained about everything about 70-point based system, I'll leave the link in the description box. Go and watch that video and see how everything works. Okay, you must meet the 70 points before you can be issued a skilled worker or health and care worker visa. Okay, so guys, you can see she didn't even have her IELTS results before she applied for job, got job offer and COS. So you can see it was after her COS and when she was about to apply for her visa, that was when she now went to write her IELTS. Maybe of course she has been preparing for the IELTS, okay, and waiting for, you know, for her to get COS or job offer before she will now write it, for her to use it and apply for her visa. So take note, IELTS, you must write IELTS if you want to come to UK via the health and care worker visa. Okay, most importantly, you need it only when you are applying for your visa. But most care homes will demand for you to show them your IELTS result, just for them to make sure that you have all your documents ready, so that once they give you your job offer and COS, you will quickly apply for your visa, so that they will make sure that nothing is going to, you know, cause your visa being denied or delayed. Okay, so that's why the reason why most care homes request for your IELTS result. But on a normal, you need IELTS only for your visa application. I've also made a video where I did question and answer section, okay, and I mentioned and explained everything on the kind of IELTS you need for your, if you are coming via the health and care worker visa or student visa, or you are a nurse. I explained everything in that video. I'll also leave the link in the description box. So search for that question and answer section. It's a bit long, it's a long video, but I explained everything, both your job application process, interview process and visa application process. So that video will go a long way to assist you, you know, on this journey. So do well and watch that video. Now let me just complete this testimony and round up everything I need to say concerning this. So let me still repeat it. Applied for my visa on 18th of March. Then after 2 days, she got an invite for her biometrics, which was on the 20th of March. Then visa collection on 24th of March. Okay, so after 4 days that she did her biometrics at, you know, maybe UKVI embassy in your home country, her visa came out 12 days. So meaning that probably she applied for priority visa, and on a normal, if you apply for priority visa, it takes 5 working days for it to be released. But for standard visa, it takes 15 working days. Okay, so these are the things you need to keep note of. So when her visa came out on 24th of March, she traveled to UK in April. So she wrote, I arrived in UK in April and currently working with the NHS. What God cannot do does not exist. Keep praying, because I know prayers brought me this far. She went ahead to state, I used Indeed and track jobs. Do not pay any agents. She now said, this is my testimony, post it on my behalf and I hope to be on your channel soon. Wow. Wow. What God cannot do does not exist, guys. In fact, a round of applause for God. Yes, so we have all heard the testimony. She told us that she has been applying to Indeed jobs and track jobs when I come here to, make videos on opportunities for overseas applicants, I always say go to Indeed and search for these jobs by yourself. Go to Indeed, you will see lots of visa sponsorship job. Now, Track Job, for those of you that don't know what Track Job is, the website where you will find NHS jobs. Remember, it was NHS that invited her for interview, okay, and she's currently working with the NHS. And I've made lots of video on how to apply for NHS jobs, okay, so you need to go and watch that my video. And if you haven't started applying to NHS, please start applying, okay. Watch the video, you see the steps on how to create an online CV. Then remember, for NHS is only your supporting information and the job descriptions you wrote there that will determine whether you get an interview invite. So you really need to be smart, you really need to work hard and write a good and construct a good supporting statement that can spike your employers to, give you an interview invite, right? So go back and sit down and write a good supporting information. Go to Google and type tips on how to write a supporting statement. Write down those tips, things you need to include. In my video, like one of that question and answer video, I also gave hints on things you need to include in your supporting statement. So sit back and write one. Use examples while explaining your job descriptions or your experiences as a care assistant or whichever role you are applying to. Use a work-based scenario, things you have done in that organization that will show truly you are a care assistant. And when you genuinely sit down and write these things by yourself, your employer can be able to point out that you are really a care assistant and you fit for this role, and they will go ahead and give you interview invite. It's not all about paying for you to get supporting statement or CV and all that, but how prepared are you to defend what they have written there? Also remember that you will not use one supporting statement to apply for all the NHS job. Each of the NHS have their core values. If you apply for any NHS, you go and download their job description documents or person specification and read it out, jot out the things they need from you, their core values, what you'll be doing in their organization. Then from there, you can be able to construct a good supporting statement, okay? With that, the automatic tracking system will pick up your CV and your application will be looked into, and thereafter they will give you an interview invite. So if you pay Mr. A to write supporting statement for you, you can never use that same supporting statement to apply to all the NHS jobs you'll be applying to. That's why I always say sit down and write these things by yourself, and for each job you are applying, you try and adjust the supporting statement. With that, you are good to go. Also, when making application with NHS and where they will ask you for your work experiences, are like you should explain your previous work experience. Go to their job description for the job advert, copy it out, paste it in that particular column and try and adjust it. Don't do complete copy and paste. You need to rephrase it so that it won't you won't be plagiarized, okay? You try and use their job description to write your previous work experience so that everything will align. Once you start doing these things, you will start getting interview invite from NHS. So if you haven't started applying to NHS jobs, start now. Fire. Every day you can apply to 5, 6, 7. Now I want to move to another thing I noted, while reading out this testimony. So from the testimony, you can see that after 16 days when she started job application, she got an interview invite from NHS. So meaning that she has been consistent in her job application. She wasn't only applying to NHS or via Track Job, she was using Indeed and other job websites like she mentioned, okay? Then fortunately for her, NHS was the one that invited her for interview, okay? So what should we pick out from it? Apply to as many as possible. Within that 10 days or 16 days, maybe she has applied to 50 applications. You never can tell. And that was why she was able to get an interview invite within just a short period of time. And after her interview, after 3 weeks plus, she got her job offer. So you saw how everything went. So I'm here to encourage you not to give up. Don't always wait for me to come and make videos on care homes recruiting from overseas. You can do your individual research and apply individually even before I make these videos, okay? But when I still make videos, you will still need to watch it and apply to those organizations too, okay? You will always apply till the day you get your job offer and COS. Once you get your COS and apply for your visa, that's when you stop applying for these jobs, okay? So guys, I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to give you that emotional support which you need. Don't be discouraged, don't be frustrated. You can still get yours, okay? Even if it's taking time, but then it will still come to pass. What God cannot do does not exist. Of course, this our beloved sister is regardless of the country where you reside, you can still get this job. This our sister that shared her testimony is from Ghana, and of course we all know that Ghana is in the red list country, okay? But then she still got her job offer and COS this year, and she applied for her visa just 24th of March 2023, and she arrived UK just last month 2023 April. So you can see people are still moving in with their family and beloved ones via this health and care worker visa route and skilled worker visa. So guys, I'm going to end this video here. I continue to pray for you that very soon you will give your testimony, okay? Don't lose hope. Keep applying. God will answer your prayers very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and turn on post notification bell. Until then, see you in my next video. Bye bye.